when I deal with a younger woman, I'm not looking to be a platonic friend with a younger woman. I'm interested in her sexual companionship.
Wow.
Short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years.
10, 20 years, which means he's not interested in no marriage, ladies. He's not interested in wifing you up. He don't care about that. He's interested in sex only and then throw you to the curve and get a new woman.
I'm interested in a short time, not a long time.
Wow. Ladies, right there. Kevin Samuels made it crystal clear. Crystal clear. Crystal clear. When he meet a woman, he's only interested in her short-term sexual companionship. Wow.
See, what black women are doing right now will get you a lot of sex.
Wow.
Y'all got no problem becoming hot girl summer and hooking up and swiping left.
And you brothers don't have no problem pumping and dumping. Y'all acting like y'all innocent. Y'all acting like y'all angels out here. Y'all acting like all black men are saints and all of them want to wife these women up. Your boy Alpha Male Strategies, all he talk about is smashing and dashing women and having threesomes and pumping and dumping our women. Fresh and Fruity Podcast, all they talk about is sharing and having sex with the same woman. The Stephis Cole talking about having sex with other men, wives. Your so-called partners talk about beating women and punching them in the face and slapping them around. All of you brothers is whoremongers, wicked. You're not even brothers. You're just disgusting men who just hate and degrade black women 24/7. That's all you do. You got no love in your heart for black women.
So why don't you go ask the women who can keep men? Why don't you go ask the women who can get husbands?
All of that is an act, ladies. He don't care about you finding a husband because he know black men today are wicked as hell. The majority of the black men who listen to Kevin Samuels hate black women. Do you understand me? They don't like you. Those are the kind of toxic men that follow Kevin Samuels. He's a toxic male in the community. He hate black women, and all he do is degrade them. That's all he do. He don't empower black women at all.
Because if it's not in our community, you go to the people who make a better grade.
Why would black women need to go to white women in order to learn how to be a wife? Why can't black women go to you men so that you can pretty much lead them? See, you sending our women to white women to learn how to be a wife when you're the man. This goes to show how weak you are. Our women is not supposed to be going to the other nations to learn anything on how to be a wife. Supposed to be going to you brothers, but you're weak and you don't have no backbone. You don't have what it takes to lead. You're always sending our women to somewhere else to get leadership. Where's the leadership of our women? Why the black man not leading? Why our women gotta go to Asians to learn? Why they gotta go to white women to learn? Why can't black men teach our women? Because black men don't wanna wife the women. All you wanna do is pump and dump. You don't care about our women. Bunch of wicked brothers, man. Wicked as hell, man.
Right? If you're in your school or your group and everybody's failing, and right over there.
Shout out to V-Dub, man. I see you in the building, bro. What's going on? And shout out to Sherelle, wherever you are in the clouds, and Show Shao. Gotta make sure I shout out the mods. Shout out to Sean again. Evro, shout out to you too. Let's go. Let's get back into the show. Let's go.
They're passing or doing twice as good. Do you keep going to people over here, or do you go and ask people who are doing better?
The reasonable thing would be to go ask somebody who's doing better.
Wow. She said the reasonable thing. Now watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Watch how I tie this thing in. She said the reasonable thing is to go ask the people who are doing better, right? Because Kevin Samuels told the sister to go to people who's doing better. But remember, Kevin said you shouldn't take advice from married people. That's what he said. But Kevin is telling the black woman, you need to go to the white woman or the Asian woman to learn how to be a wife. He's sending them to married people, but earlier in the stream, in another video, he told the women, or told people in general, not to take advice from married people. Ladies, what he's telling you is a joke. Stop listening to this fool. Look at how I'm exposing this fool. He's a fraud. You saw him say not to take advice from married people. Now he's telling a woman, go to the white woman so that you can learn how to be a wife. Which one is it? That's pure hypocrisy. You can't take advice from a man who don't have a wife, ladies. How could he help you be married? How could he help you have that outcome when he don't even have that outcome? He can't help you.
Why do you need to put the modifier there?
Because I have my own opinion. I hear what you're saying, but I hear
and that's my point. And folks, I just want you to understand. That's why I want my critics and detractors to understand it's not a matter of information.
Why don't you respond to this critic and detractor? Oh, you know better not to do that, Kevin. Oh, you don't want your million subscribers to know about Ringo TV Raw, Blackmail Advice TV. But see, they're going to find out anyway because they're finding out little by little. They're coming all to my channel. They're literally watching the show right now. They're watching this show right now. Trust and believe that. Even while your show is going, they're watching this show at the same time. I don't even know if you're doing a show, but if you are, they're watching mine at the same time. That's why I purposely came on a little late. Yeah.
Once I finish my master's, so maybe 26, 27.
Ladies, your master's is not going to help you when you're in a marriage. I'm just here to tell you. I don't care what education you have, what the hell is going on. Your job is to be a wife and a mother, right? Your job is to raise your kids. Your master's and all this other stuff, if anything, if it was to benefit you for like a business or whatever the case is, that's cool. If it's something that you do from within home, but to be out there having a career or anything like that, that's not helping the family when you're outside the house, when you belong in the house, raising the kid, taking care of your home, taking care of your husband. If that bothers you, you don't need to be married, because being married is about you serving your husband, taking care of your family, and raising children. That's why you have a vagina, so that you can have babies. This is what it's for. Your breast is not for you to put on Instagram to show everybody how big your tits are. Your breast is for feeding babies. That's why you got two of them, because you might have twins, or you might have one baby here, and the baby may want this nipple here rather than this nipple. It is what it is. You would know those things as you pretty much get pregnant. You would know that. Let's go.
26, 27. That's 2 years away.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm. All right. And you want to be married. Are you being actively vetted by a man of value to be his wife?
I have.
Are you being actively vetted by a man of value to be his wife?
Yes.
Right there, she lied. That's bad, because you're making yourself look foolish. Again, I don't respect Kevin Samuels, and I don't even like him, right? But for you to come on the show and say that you were being vetted by a man, and then when he asks you another question, he prove you wrong, you're just making him look better and making yourself look bad, which is pretty much making his point. Ladies, stop calling in his show embarrassing yourself.
Are you in a relationship right now?
No, I'm not.
Then you're not actively being vetted by a man of value to be his wife.
When you, okay.
In that regard, he did what he had to do to get you the hell off that show. I can't really say anything right there. At that point, you made yourself look bad. You came on there, you said you're being actively vetted. Then you said you're not in a relationship, so you lied, you capping. It's just... But let's continue.
Stop the cap. So whose child was that in the other room?
Oh, that's my sister's baby.
Your head is still halfway out.
Oh, sorry. That's my sister's
How old is your sister?
My sister's actually 19.
Are you
I
on
know.
birth control?
I did the rock back too when.
Are you on birth control?
No.
Are you sexually active?
Yes.
She's not on birth control, but she's sexually active. Let's see how the high value man who's supposed to be a father, let's see how he give guidance to women. Let's see if he got any wisdom.
Ma'am, get on birth control.
I agree.
No. Don't. I'm gonna just say what a father should say. Your mother has taught you wrong. One of the best things you can do is purge your life of women you're not screwing. If sex isn't on the table or in the future, leave her. Leave her. Leave her. We do it so we can get laid. We do it so we can get laid. We do it so we can get laid. We want your mouth on our Johnson. We want your mouth on our Johnson. We want your mouth on our Johnson. We want to screw you. We want to screw you. We want to screw you.
I'm not looking to be a platonic friend with a younger woman. I'm interested in her sexual companionship. Short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years. I'm interested in a short time, not a long time.
Yeah.
And your sister is a teenage mother, and that's a cycle.
Right.
Have sex. I'm not saying, if you're going to have sex, just don't make any babies.
Right.
Have sex. I'm not saying, if you're going to have sex, just don't make any babies.
Right.
Have sex. I'm not saying, if you're going to have sex, just don't make any babies.
Right.
Have sex. I'm not saying, if you're going to have sex, just don't make any babies.
Poor advice. Poor advice. Hey, any of y'all like these cookies right here? I mean, these cookies, where my camera at, man? These cookies right here is good, man. Shout out to these guys right here. Some of my favorite cookies, man. For real. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to eat up that whole bag and right after this show. This guy said, have sex. Just don't have no babies. That's what you'll tell your daughter? I don't know if you noticed, Kevin, but when you have sex with a woman, that's how they have babies. So you're encouraging her to have sex, knowing that she's young, immature, don't know what the hell she's doing, and none of these guys are trying to marry her. You're encouraging her to be a thought, really. You're such a great father. First of all, these young ladies are dysfunctional. And rather than you try to tell them, you know what, you shouldn't be having sex. But, oh, no, you're not going to say that because, again, you're the kind of guy who want women's short-term sexual companionship. Remember? So surely you're not going to tell our women not to have sex because your goal is to have sex. You understand? Why would you tell this sister, go ahead, have sex. Just don't have no babies? Because that's how you black men think. You want to have sex with women, but you don't want no babies. You want to be able to pump and dump and not deal with the responsibility of children. This is why you want women that got no children. Not because you're trying to start a family, but because if you were to deal with a single mother, you know her first responsibility is her children. And you don't want to come into the house and see some kids making a bunch of noise. You want to be able to go in there and get it in. And the kids are normally in the way. And you don't respect the fact that she got a responsibility to deal with her kids. So you want easy access. You understand? You're the same one that tells single mothers that they're only useful for having sex. Think about that. That men will just have sex with you, but they won't wife you up. This is black men for you. And you're wondering why your women have to go to the government for assistance. You're wondering why your women have to go to the government for everything they need. You're wondering why your women have to go on welfare, public assistance. You're wondering why. It's because you're not there leading them. It's because you're not there providing nothing. The black women can't even depend on you. That's why they got to go to college to get an education so they can get a degree to get a great career, because you're not there. There's no security for her. there's no guarantee you're gonna stay. Maybe there's some truth to why women did this. Because brothers wasn't there. Imagine if women didn't do this. They would be struggling right now. If women didn't go out there to get their education, they would be struggling right now. Because you're not there to be that man. Wow. I just learned something today. The independent culture of black women is not something that black women chose to do because they wanted to be independent. It's because the black man was not there to provide for the black woman. And because of that, black women had no choice but to fend for themselves. So they went out there and they listened to the feminist movement, which is also a problem that separated and destroyed the black family. But at the same time, women did this because the black man was not leading. Because if you were leading, there would be no need for your women to go get welfare or any sort of assistance from the system. If black men were taking care of the family from back then when the feminist movement was coming together, why would our black women sell them out for a check? It's because black men was not taking care of our women even back then. They were just focused on getting sex and getting our women pregnant. See, this blame game with black men been started from the book, even from the days of Adam and Eve. When Eve took of the fruit and brought sin into the world and gave some to her husband, what did the man do? When the Most High called for them in the garden, he blamed the black woman. It's the woman you gave me, Lord. The woman, she beguiled me. But it was the Most High who put you in the garden to guard it from all intruders, black man. So if your woman got deceived by Satan, it was your fault. Because if you was watching your wife, this wouldn't have happened. See, you've been a failure in the Garden of Eden, and you're a failure right now. That's why I'm rebuking your ass. And I know you don't like me, black man. I know you can't stand me, black man. But you're the reason why your black women are out of order. You're the reason black women got attitudes. She ain't just got an attitude because she's black. She got an attitude because you've been doing her dirty her whole life. And because they're emotional, because they're the weaker vessel, and they're unable to fight back, they develop different mechanisms of defense. One is an attitude, one is the independent spirit, one is hot girl summer, and they just became rebellious because you weren't there to protect them. Their own father wasn't there to protect them. To add insult to injury, father not there, now you doing the same. This is crazy, people. But this is what the black men are doing. Then they have the nerve to come on YouTube and bash women.
Oh yeah, I tell my sister that all the time.
I'm talking to you. You come from women who are reckless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking to be a platonic friend with a younger woman. I'm interested in her sexual companionship. Short-term sexual companionship. I'm not interested in 10, 20 years. I'm interested in a short time, not a long time.
And I'm calling it as I see it.
He said that she come from women that are pretty much dysfunctional and so, but yet Kevin Samuels came from a father that was a damn player. Do you see the hypocrisy in this nonsense? And shout out to Proverbs 31 woman. Appreciate your support. Shout out to Holy Water and Green Tea for your support. Said, I promise you, I was just about to make a podcast called Why Women Say They Don't need men. You should still go do that podcast, because if everybody's viewing here, they know your username, they'll go hit up your channel. So I think you should still do that, because if you have something on your mind, you need to go and pretty much do that work, because it's needed. So pretty much after this show, you should do your thing. Appreciate your support. Okay, let's listen to what he have to say here. Let's go.
Mother was reckless. Your sister is reckless.
He said her mother was reckless, her sister was reckless. But Kevin Samuels, what about your father? Wasn't your father reckless? What about your mom? Because she got with your father, who was a player. Wasn't she reckless? You don't want to talk about that, right? You don't want to talk about your father being a player, smashing and dashing women, right? Having kids out of wedlock, right? So your father wasn't reckless. You want to talk about her mother. You want to disrespect her mother and her sister by calling them reckless, but yet you lived a reckless life your entire life. Your father was reckless. Your mother was reckless. You were reckless. Your whole goddamn family was reckless. But yet you got the nerve to talk about these women. Pure hypocrisy.
This yeah stuff is too much. If you're going to have sex, have protection. Go get an IUD and go get Plan B.
Why she need to go do all these different things? Where's the responsibility of black men? Why black men get no smoke? She got to go get IUD or all this other stuff, birth control, morning after pill. But what about the black man? So the black man, he's off the hook. He can have sex with her, do as he please. She got to do all the other work to prevent the pregnancy. How about you just tell black men to stop having sex with these women if they don't want them to take as a wife? Ladies, stop allowing these men to have sex with you if they don't want to deal with you on some serious level. Stop it. Because you're just getting played. At the end of the day, you're just getting played.
This pregnancy.
Oh, yeah.
There's sexually transmitted diseases.
Oh, yeah. I'm already knowing. I'm saying yes because
You talking about sexually transmitted disease, but all throughout this show, you talk about all these different women you smash. You talked about all these women that you were tutoring. But you have the nerve to talk about sexually transmitted diseases, right? Pure hypocrisy, people.
I totally agree with you. That's what I'm telling you. Like,
Good, because
You see how silly women is? Oh, I totally agree with you. I just totally agree with you.
one thing that could screw you up more than anything else is having a baby.
Is a child.
And when I hear a young lady,
Notice he said the only thing that could screw you up right now is a child. Do you see how Kevin Samuels is anti-children? That goes back to population control. I'm telling you, Kevin Samuels is an agent to the system, man. I'm telling you.
too good.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, don't make any babies. Don't make any babies. And
Notice, no, don't make any babies. Don't make any babies is his sermon. Don't make any babies, but yet these guys constantly talking about what woman they trying to get in bed. Ladies, what does that mean? They don't want to wife you up. They don't want no family. All they want is sex. Stop being a cum bucket for these men. Stop it, people. Stop it. Let's go. Shout out to all the supporters on Patreon. Shout out to everybody that been faithful to the channel, all the membership. Shout out to all of you. You know, if it wasn't for the supporters, we won't have the studio. If it wasn't for the patrons, we won't have the studio. We won't have the cameras. So give yourself a round of applause for your support, because you enabled this. Always give shout outs and respect to the people that make it happen. So we're going to get on out of here. Catch y'all on another live stream. We're going to have another one probably in the morning. You know, I always say that. Oh, we're going to have one in the morning and I don't even show up. I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to do another show at 7 p.m., but I come on at 9. I even edit my post, be like, oh, I'm coming on at 7:30. Yeah. I got to just come on when I come on because when I give dates and times, it just don't happen. Time be flying by too fast for me, man. I don't know. I just got to stop making these times. Oh, hey guys, I'm going to be on at 7. Y'all probably know me so well that when I say 7, you know that mean I'm coming on at 9. If it's 9 o'clock and I say I'm coming on at 10, you already done know he's coming on at 2 a.m. It is what it is, man. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm going to sign out, man. I'm starving, hungry. It is what it is. So if you sent a PayPal or a Cash App, I'll shout you out in the next stream if you did, because I am tired. Like right now, I got to go get something to eat. I'm going to chill for a bit. Look online. Yeah, we are pretty much out. Oh, snap. It just said OBS cut off and reconnected. Wow. I must have been exposed. I was exposed. This is crazy. Let me see. All I see is a spinning thing on the screen. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the CIA got me. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna sign out. I'm out, y'all. Let me see if I can find the off button. Where is the off button? I'm out, y'all. Catch y'all in the next stream. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $RingoTV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTV Raw.
This is BlackMaleAdviceTV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.